So you're thinking about moving to Fort Worth, Texas? Well, in this video, we are going to take you and show you 3 neighborhoods and 3 different price points up near the Alliance area. And if you stick around to the very end, we're going to tell you about the most expensive house that's sold over there in the last year.
And if this is your first time to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And if you want to be the first to know what's going on in the Texas real estate market, go ahead and hit that bell.
My name is Tom Jung.
And I'm Jack Lisenby.
And we are your local real estate agents. Whether you're a few days or a few months out, we would love to hear from you, whether you're looking to buy or sell. So please don't hesitate to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us the old school email. All right, so Alliance. What can you tell me about Alliance?
It is exploding.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a logistic
That's it. We'll
hub.
see you later.
Yeah. That's the video. No, it's a logistic hub. Really blew up because of the railway and the American Airlines Center and everything. Or they have a logistics center up, not the American Airlines Center.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the actual plane company.
Yes. In the airport that they have up there.
Okay, yeah. So it's a commercial airport, right? Yeah. So that's why like people are like, Alliance, what? Because you always fly out of Dallas Fort Worth or Love Field. So.
Right. It's almost exclusively cargo.
Yeah, and so because of that, I don't know if they built it there because of the trains. I'm sure they did.
They actually built it as a relief airport because all the cargo was going through DFW, and it was just becoming such a consumer hub that they're like, we can't do this.
Gotcha. So as you can imagine, like as we buy more of our stuff online, it's really grown. The warehouses and everything else, the jobs. I think Facebook has a data center over there too. I don't know why, but I don't know. Because of the train tracks, right? Don't they run cables down the train tracks?
I have no idea, actually. I got a buddy that works with the train yard, and he'd probably know. But...
Okay, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, Alliance. Big area, big shop. They have a bunch of shopping centers, that sort of thing. We've got another video if you guys want to take a look at where we dive into the pros and cons and all that kind of stuff for the Alliance area. But if you are relocating to Alliance, we are going to share with you a couple different price points and what you can expect if you're going to be buying in those price points.
Yeah, so we're actually going to start off in the starting range around the $270 upwards to the $400,000 range is Park Glen. And actually this one is really cool because it sits right along Arcadia Park, which is to the east of Alliance Town Center, and it is huge. Like the park itself has like all kinds of amenities in it. It's amazing. But the houses themselves are about 1,400 square feet on the low end, all the way up to 3,000 square feet if you get some of the higher price point ones. And it's a good mix of different types of architecture, and I think it's really interesting because you get all these different architectural accents from different styles and whatnot that have kind of been put together in like sort of a traditionalist fusion, and it looks really cool going through those neighborhoods. But the lot sizes are a little small. They're just shy of a quarter acre, and they started building in the early 2000s. They have 3 and 4 bedroom options, and a lot of these houses they've started putting in pools and stuff like that. So if you end up buying used, that may be an expense you don't have to worry about, but it does have an HOA as well, so you know it's going to be taken care of.
Yeah. So did you say what price point that these are going to range from?
Yeah. So the lowest I could find was $270,000, and it goes all the way up to $400,000.
Yeah. So this, and I mean, it's a pretty large area. So this, I mean, it was like developed over time. So you do have a little bit of everything. The other thing is, so in the Alliance area, there are 3 different school districts that you may end up in depending on where you buy. So that particular neighborhood, I think for the most part, is in the Keller ISD, which is a very sought after school district. So definitely a great place to buy. I know a lot of people that specifically move up there
just because of Keller ISD.
Of the school. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're going to go wrong with that neighborhood at all. Let's see here. So if your budget's a little bit higher, if you're looking in that $500,000 range, so maybe 450 up to 600,000, what you're going to find in the Alliance area is going to be primarily new, and these are going to be large family homes. So these are going to be probably 2,800 to 4,000 square feet. For maybe you might find a few, probably 3,600 is typically where we see the top end of those go. But There are a couple different new home neighborhoods where you're going to find this, and there are also some that have already been built where they're just a few years old. So Harmon Ranch is one of those neighborhoods where they're a few years old, but also just like it's got a lot of those new things that you're going to want in a house. So I think a lot of those homes were built by D.R. Horton, which is America's builder. So very nice neighborhoods, all of them. They have different amenities like parks, trails, swimming pools, all of that sort of thing. So if that's important to you, being able to get out and, walk with your kid down to the park or something like that, these are all going to be great options. As far as new homes go, so if you want something that's brand new, there are a couple options. You've got Waters Bend, which is in the Northwest ISD. Also a very sought after school district. This is kind of, this is getting on the west side going towards Hazlitt. And, it's got a bunch of amenities as well. They've got the swimming pool, playground, parks, and then you've got Copper Creek, which Copper Creek is, I think, just south. They're like right next to each other anyways, both on the west side of 35. And what you're going to find there, amenities-wise, swimming pool, they have a splash pad, which is where the water comes out of the ground, right? Playground, tennis court, basketball court. They've got a lot more amenities in Copper Creek, but also what you're going to find is the quality of house is not quite as nice as Waters Bend. So it's kind of an interesting trade-off there with what you're going to get. And you can tell this, like, even if you don't look at houses every day like we do, you can kind of tell just from the elevation of the house, just from the exterior. Like if you look in Waters Bend, there's just like a lot of curvature and everything else. And then Copper Creek is like way more boxy, a little bit more siding on the house, that sort of thing. So, but the interesting thing is they're like relatively close in price. Like there's not a big difference in price. So that's one of the things that you probably want to consider when you're buying is that resale value. And again, that's where having a real estate agent that knows new homes comes in handy. But and then Copper Creek is in the Eagle Mountain ISD, which all of these school districts are A-rated on niche.com. I think Eagle Mountain, I've heard a few people will be disgruntled with it, and I did see that there are a few schools that have lower ratings, so you may want to check on your specific schools.
I think that may just be some of the guys on the other side of the lake.
Could be.
They're probably just mad.
Could be.
Okay, well, if you're a big spender and you're looking at some of those higher 6-digit, maybe 7-digit houses, we've got the Bluffs on the east side of the Alliance area. These houses range from the $600 all the way up to $1 million plus, like low $1 million price points. And these are some big houses as well. The 2,500 square foot is as low as it goes, and there are very few of those because most of them are closer to your 4,000 or 4,500 square feet. And this is a very nice community. It looks like money as soon as you walk in because at the very entrance they have this big pond with the fountain water feature and everything, and they have like a private interior park inside the center of the neighborhood itself. So obviously HOA and everything, make sure that those are taken care of. But all these houses are like big multi-level houses, multi-car garages. I think a couple of them have like 2 or 3 car garage, or some of them have 3 or 4 car garages even. But they're all 4-4s and some of 5-4s. I think there's only 1 or 2 floor plans that even offer 3 beds.
Nice.
Yeah.
So these are like...
Yeah. Top end.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
the next best thing to like a custom home.
Gotcha. And how much are they?
So on the low end is about $600,000, but most of them are closer to the $800,000.
Gotcha. Okay. Point. Which that's honestly, like, I mean, across the Metroplex for that kind of home, that's really not too bad. Mm-hmm. So, cool. And then let's see here. Is it a house? Is it a barn? Is it made of plastic? It's a house. This is the most... that was rough.
Barely.
Yeah, I know. This is the most expensive house that's sold near the Alliance area in the last year, and it sold for a little over $1.1 million. And it is about 4,000 square feet, 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom, and it looks like it was inspired by a warehouse.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that 4,000 including the shop that they had in the back?
No,
Just the house.
just
Wow,
the
that
house,
is
yeah.
big.
Yeah, and it's got a couple nice porches, but like you look at the furniture, we were talking about this. It looks,
I think it was staged furniture.
yeah, either that or they rolled the conference table in, and that's what they. I don't know, but and then the TV.
Oh yeah, super small TV, giant wall.
Yeah, I mean it might have been
It
a
was
70.
yeah, it was
70
probably a
inch
big TV. It's just a really big wall.
But yeah, it sat on 5 acres of land. So I mean that's I think that's probably where a lot of that value comes from. It's hard to find.
Right, that close to somewhere like Alliance.
That much land. So, but it was built in 1994. Very modern industrial look, which is something that you don't normally see here.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say the pantry that they had in the photos looked about as big as our studio.
oh my
It
gosh,
was
yeah.
big.
And I couldn't tell if it was the angle of the lens or not, but it looked like they were like the size of that fridge was like
Enormous.
yeah. So. But anyways, really cool property, unusual. So thanks for hanging around with us. And as always, we've got resources down below. If you're looking to buy a new home, we've got a guide for that. If you're moving to Texas, we've got a guide and a checklist for that. Just about anything you want, we got a checklist. If we don't have something down there that you need, let us know. Just put it in the comments. We'll get it. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. And as always, if you're looking to buy or sell, remember to keep calm. Call Tom.